Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss one critical problem, and this happens with many people around the world. Now, the scenario is you are a regular person, like you do your job, you have a business, you are doing your regular work. You got an idea. Now, it's a technology based idea. You need to get it developed by someone. You need a software development company or a full stack developers to get that thing developed. Now, the question arises, to whom or with whom we should get developed, how to identify which company is good, how to identify which parameters are there to discriminate between the set of companies and decide the one. Do we always go with the price or the quality matter? How to manage the quality, how to keep a control, and more importantly, how to see which technology, which aspect, and deadlines. There are too many things in getting a software developed. It is like a full-time job itself when you are actually trying to get it developed by a freelancer, because the freelancer is actually following your command. He is just doing his freelance job and getting his bread and butter. He is not caring about their software, the success of the software, the brand, the build, what is going to develop, because he know it's his one time job. Many less, from 20 to 1 job, like it's like a 1 race to 20 ratio, where some of the job get extend to a long term, but many jobs are very less or very less equipped or something like that. So how to manage this situation, that is a critical aspect, and for that we need to deal with software companies. Now, how to decide which software company we should go, which is good, which is bad, how to do that, so that all thing we are going to discuss today, so that we should have a perfect way of scenario and parameters to finalize which one we should go and which one not. So let's begin with some simple questions which generally people have. So as we are in a scenario, okay, so the simple questions which people have, like, shall we go with a local one or a overseas one? That is a very big question. You can go with local one, or you should go with local one if you can afford them. Benefits of local one are like they are near to you. You can communicate with them quickly because they are in your time zone. Eventually you can visit their office and see, hey man, why the work is not done. You can visit and see face to face what the things are happening. So having a team in a local and affording them to work for you is like a big bonus. But everyone is not that much lucky, because generally, try to understand, you are doing your own business, you are doing your own job, you have your own responsibility, you have a limited set of budget, and you can't spend everything on just an idea. And development is just one phase, it is not a complete thing. Once you get developed, you need to test the market, you need to do the marketing, you need to get the user on board, you need to see the feedback, you need to get the experience, redevelop, again do the same process. So it's like a cycle. Generally in development terms or the software term, we tell it as a agile development cycle. So you develop, you test, you develop, you test, and then reach to somewhere where you don't have any bugs or people are loving that thing. So it take time. So if you can afford local, then good. If you can't, going with the overseas is not an issue right now, because of the telecommunications and because of working overlap with the time zones, and as you are already having your own job in your comfortable time zone, that is 9 to 6. So you definitely need someone who can support you after 6 or before 9. And if you go with the local one, they are not going to do that. So overseas one can do that because they are in a different time zone. So going with the overseas have one bonus point. Definitely you need a much more communication. You can't visit their office or go. So it is something like you need a system where you guys can communicate with each other, or there should be a daily routine, there should be a schedule, there should be many things to be worked around. So for that thing, we have something at the end of this video, like how you can manage that thing and how you can take care of those. However, for now we should go with overseas. We don't have any issue, and that won't be a biggest problem right now. That is something we figure it out. Now proceeding next, how to track the progress. Now this is a tough question, because we have decided in the previous segment, like we are going with the overseas because we have a limited set of budget and we need someone to overlap with our non-working time zone. So how to track the progress? Earlier it was a big deal, because it is something like you write one message one place, you get a reply on one place, some is there on WhatsApp, some is there on Skype, some is there on other channel or something like that. But now there are so many tools to manage the track. There are many setups are there. This is also a glimpse of one of them, which help you to have a respected person or a specific person talking with you. They have a system where they generally give you the all details of the project at one place and many more. So overall, tracking a progress of a project is not a big deal right now because you have a tool. But definitely you need to use the tool. You can use Slack, you can use Monday, or many of the tools are there. Eventually this is also a part of a tool. So overall, for tracking the progress, you need a tool and a system which you need to be decided. But still, creating a system is easy. Remember friends, creating a system is easy. Making people use that system is tough. And for that also you need someone. Okay, and that person is hidden at the end. So I will explain you like what is there which will be the key player of the whole system. Now trust. Trust is again one of the key part happens when you work with the overseas. Now generally people do one thing, like they trust the developer and they say like, okay, develop and give me everything at the end. But right now the scenarios got changed. People generally use GitHub, GitLab, and they actually exclusively ask the developer to push the code or put the code on daily basis or weekly basis on this portal. That is good because once it is in this portal, it can't be deleted. Once it is in this portal, it can't be destroyed. People can modify it, but you have a actually history copy of that. So overall, if you have something here, you are not an empty-handed person. Deadlines. Now, as we saw, like how we track the progress, similarly we have different tools also to track the deadlines. Again, remember, having a tool is easy. Understanding the tool or creating a protocol or creating a system is easy. But still, you need someone who make those people use it, who make those team use it, and that is something you are going to you see at the end. And he is the person, the project manager, who is going to give a control and support. Why we need a project manager? Why can't we ourselves become? Many of the clients of mine, they say like, okay, we can ourselves be a project manager. Why to pay a fee of project management, or why to work out on that? Try to understand. Again, why I am giving you the scenario again and again, because we generally forget like in which scenario we are. We are in a scenario where we are doing our job. We are in a scenario where we have our task, responsibilities, deadlines, headache, family vacation, tour and everything. And we are actually dealing with a source of softwares or software developer or the people overseas who are actually working on our command. They are developing something for me. They are not believing in our project. Try to understand this thing. They don't have a trust or a belief on your project. They have a belief in you. You are saying this is going to run the market. They will say, okay, this is going to run the market. You are saying I need this because I saw opportunity in this part of the area. They are not going to be, going that area or validating your opportunity. They are just asking you, you have money, we will develop that for you, try in your area. So those developers are believing in you, not your software. So they can't give you, good suggestions, good way out, approved technologies, approved system for your, setup. So who will do that? The project manager, the key person. Always try to remember, like you go with any of the software company. It can be local, it can be, overseas. The developers are just the playing cards, but the king of the cards is a project manager. Do meet the project manager on regular basis. Do meet the project manager on, with daily updates. Do ask him why and why not. Do have different setup, like the testing report, the developing report, the key thing to one person only. Why? Because if you will communicate directly with a developer, you are actually creating a new idea in his mind. Okay, he may follow your command, but at the end, what is going to come out, like what he imagined or what he understood from you, but that is not correct. Why? Because he can understand something else from your explanation. He is at different time zone. He understands different language much betterly. He work with different people much betterly. So if you give him something, I it is going to be a create a mess. But if you only communicate with project manager and make sure like he actually get the thing done, then it is easy life for you. So today what we try to understood that the problem with a 9 to 5 job or a regular person to get his new startup idea built can be solved, can be easily solved by a project manager team. So whichever software company you go, whichever person you develop, don't care about developers, don't care much about technology, only care about project manager, because he is the key person who is going to make the difference. So my final verdict is go for development. Go for development. People are there to help you, but just don't judge the people by their way of working or their past work or only. Do communicate with them, try to understand their idea, do see if they get believe in your idea or not. And the project manager is key part. Always ask for a project manager and communicate directly with him for all the setup. So this is what we think is needed. So that's all. Thank you guys, and next video will coming up with more problems and their solution. Thank you. Enjoy.